7 minutes after 8. Now watch about pounds made you know so yeah that's what in Konyaso. Ewa dia chibia live on OK 101.7 FM. Message me twa me waba tesia. Me twa me waba tesia na me ko Gbewa Palace. Wo etividum bantam na amanbo bi ato ama ehun komo etwase yedi. Etwase yedi papa. Mustafa Gbandi Deputy General Secretary Dumachini Amanyuko NDC. Mustafa Mache.
Majenso bina.
Nabako die.
Oh, etiase.
As it 24-hour economy no achisa krofo kan wansem by bi say as no nko ani ade ase mo enti na mo trumpet e no nko ayente wi bi mu.
No dia. Nabi ebetwe mu na 24-hour economy ni ni ho. Sesia aba betwe mu. Eskafomba ni ade. Ahiafoɔ mma ani agye. Atichafoɔ ani agye. Adoctorfoɔ ani agye. Nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ ani agye. Nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ yɛ 24 hours full cost. So see, nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ bɛyɛ 24 hours at a reduced cost because you benefit tax incentives. You will also benefit allowances, revenue, bakosoro. Revenue kosra mo na mbedi hu mfaso adwuma wura na ne beje monso mo ne beje and na yakase the only people who are not happy with the 24-hour economy ayen krofo a omo didi free abankasi mu a omampanyin na na do te akunya so then the vice president on taking responsibilities, you will only need their kind of mentality to discredit 24-hour economy. In Nano Street last week, Oma employing Kropo, Ferrogate, said, if you are what, they should speak the funny narratives of the 24-hour economy so that it will sound something not serious in the eyes of Ghanaians or in the ears of Ghanaians. Now they know that 24-hour economy is feasible, is doable, it is possible. And yes, Yamani yet say as the same be na Ghana for you. But the fact is that Obia Oyadeno, Obia Najuma say Obia Oye Juma Onya Humfaso. Okay. Import restriction bill and a woman pushy. Adia yes, a giant 19 could do. And I'm saying, who I walk a buying for a dream. Oh, minister, Baba and my lot. Now, importers and conquer Kutukutuna and Sana, Omotinia import. No. Is one of the problems that 24-hour economy will address because the factories, Juma, Kwame, let me call a factory man, ye. Kwame Chromatic here, AC factory, near ensure will not bring water from abroad. Nina say, I buy Ebeshe Ghana for us. We are MPP new, we are NDC new, we are CPP new, we are Kufuadu you. NDC eba abaimua. It is about Ghana. Ghana ye yo said ye beya ye humbe toyen. And on a 24-hour economy no kaya Bawumia ni abrehwa. Oya de oye ina. And so en person kra. Na ne treachery the one tia. Omampanyin say to deal with food insecurity, apart from 24-hour economy that deals with the formal sector, creating agriculture service centers. One district, one agri service center. One district, 15 tractors. Ekuyafu a womo district wo nyina, it doesn't matter what you farm. And that's a wo kodo efumu a. Tractor wo de bedo. Between 300 and 400 Ghana cedis, 1 acre. Chekuyania obedo a brew 5 acres. As I saw pebe 2,500 and san with Timiano. Omanyano him and san was akoto eburaba bidua. Na fertilizer mpodie. Ne buaba bia nam no okuani bia ntiminto. This is the time where MPP are buying say omoye planting for food and jobs. Under planting for food and jobs, seeds, seedlings, fertilizer, a drawer, yedi spray, a queerful, a skyrocket yama minto. His Excellency is all bad. Apart from one district 15 tractors, yes, the cooperative union also no baba. Sorry, now and queerful no akawoma boom. That's it. Say it's Kakachu and not bind the amount of Namudia Kodo. Modo, we are. That's a baby, Jumana Mamo. The moon have a tenor Mutonwa. Now, when you see Kadia buying Suzica, Esadia Koto Futunum. And only a fennel. Food security for nation building. Adriani Eniwa, among Fobu. Then you are now Kojazo Kotebra. A brobo ayet thing. Empty Yomoya poultry farm back at the poultry industry is collapsing because a bro in Niha. Burkina Faso President Abban is a man Mumpa, Oman for one Modiane and Magana Bim. Because a one more conflict in Zino. They want to conserve their food. And very soon Ghana will run into the crisis of food insecurity. It is coming. The poultry in the many say.
No, maybe just the Abano.
Ababe and the planting for food and jobs. Food insecurity is in Ghana. We are going to run into shortage of maize, shortage of soya beans, shortage of beans. It is coming. Granite. We are going to run shortage because Ekuyafu have the capacity to warm better. But they don't have some implements now. One de beboa ama efumwa expand their ye. So we could do a grow 5 acres. Now want to me and fertilizer and twice here. You won't get the boosted yield. I beboa ma was 1 year home pass. So we could do a grow 5 acres. Now want to me and yeah grow and find sprayer and you have a fat. That is the reality. The reality that is confronting the farmers is that this car, the start here from Nukwan or my Okoye, I brought 10 acres. Now we have 20 bags of maize. Government is rationalizing the agriculture sector under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and being able to provide the majority of the important components of farming. I think it's a relief for Yanomua, Pejuma, any idea to pay. I think I see wisdom, I see progress, I see prosperity, I see a nation changing. And now I can say, Okope soya beans at all, Unyabino. And Tawamokata Oman Tia, they are lying. They are aware. Omat His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kai. Omat Anna, Omo who said, our policy way. It is more assuring, more feasible, more simple than Star Wamu Tachana, Wamaye, the planting for food and jobs, and the planting for food and jobs. And Sir, are you I buy a Echi Abrui, Army Wem. Woman to me and fighting Army Wem, and the planting for food and jobs. Planting for food and job cars, who said, as so Adaka and an Anamkrum. If you are not parking. Public servants are almost called retirement and them groom. And the planting for food and job. Food have skyrocketed. So that is the problem. MPP4 will not hear, but Ghanaians are listening. Meaning, okayfm will call. The other people we are talking to. And yeah, we more almost a quota. Omun number cry saying, Omo did Yama, Omo food are me. And your money and your Mokasa. Ghana for we here at Woman. Any woman needing comma. They are the one listening to OKFM. Woman normal pet and some fight you. You don't think of all these jargons and English are women as can know. Oh, here and a and as it is food in here. The media politics in India. Ababedu Omunihana. His Excellency is because cocoa sector is collapsing. About collapsing cocoa board. President Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia are collapsing cocoa board. Cocoa they are collapsing because they cannot longer farm. Also, the fertilizers are the nana fertilizers border town no more MPP for no more. No more because the national security. And none there national security put be a cocoon and brand table of KGB. A day car, woman no more light in you. A cocoon. Obimumaya Yaya Anadua, some MPP is a party that believes that once the men they should continue to lie and tell Ghanaians to be lying, even when they know that they are hungry. But come the war, President Mahama said, cocoa sector, apart from revising and reinstating free cocoa seedlings. And a fertilizer not Yama on 2016. Or sounds to basic factory a cocoa growing area. A bit processing cocoa seed, a cocoa at the abano. The processor value ever bahu. Okianino, Nisika Becoso, Ghana Benya home fast war. Ama Abine and Swanya home fast war. So Monty and your butter. Or call when tea and Peswa Hobuno, ever car there. Or bar. Obesi factory in na yetinya process cashew nuts. Then I am found India beam, but Ghanaians to benefit from their own produce. MPP for 1 year, and the woman da Ghana 40, if you have 1 pay, or no one could income. It will reflect in the 2024 votes. And that year, young Conqua vehicle, so who are the baby who you be no who said. And go for 2 ideas, Tariwa, that is all and passo. Vehicle now, sorry, one more consul for more, 2024 year.
Na Mustafa Yezu as and one equayana. A bianco my cause will crumonte ya. Thank you for one campaign team ne manifesto committee be Mudian Adanada day Munibiana and this year election must some style.
No, MPP, I convert party out Mukui. I hope for Ben, that done and Kopuya Omudu Omutu about the campaign team. One no only Ghana in the last 7 years. One and only Abain. Anthony Cabo, no, yet deputy minister of Rose. Oura Dambochi, no, yet minister for local government. Again, no plan assemblies of we. Who said, I won't even confirm this is almost fire at all. But you're winning woman. Assemblyman 20 MPP party.
OKFM.
Because local government has collapsed. Now do address of pet and assembly not collapsing. This is what they are the worst of appointees in the whole of the government structure. Almost all required to the year Omunya and sign a common fund out of the ejima. Internally generated funds as that Wamuchi. How much for this count between I got before Omojume Omede no much tax. Enti Ora Dambocha Waba Kavano. Advice Benwa Benwa, Afi no Deba. Ora Chambers Abuzu, I am from the Parliament. And you don't know Minister for Parliamentary Affairs. Taxes are one more passing in and you don't know the enemy. Bills are one more passing in one more DG loans, planting for food and job loans, 1 district, 1 factory loans, 1 village, 1 dam. That be 1 district, 1 factory there. Minimum so much loan. 1 village, 1 dam, the minimum so much loans. And now they say men are supposed to pass here. We can't know him. Dams to know him. So what are these people going to tell the people of this country? Ayi Samuel Kumini Ami Samuel. You don't know what national lottery here. FCC there. Uko hewa one one day, one scandal, and the AC war. Now, Vice President, what Baba lecture? Actually, Ghana for Nina said, oh dear, problem I war. Unkahubi. All council, Minister of State, ethical. Or Chief of Staff, ethical. Minister for Trade, ethical. Now, I don't want appointees in ministers, ethical. Now, you can't send photos saying you're trying Ghana for who we are. What appoint to be also one tier for two, so one mayor was advisor.
Okay.
Now, again, a different venue. Obi also on tier for two, no. The Ghanaians wouldn't have been in this mess. But for the fact that President Akufo-Addo doesn't listen to advice of the economic management team led by the Wizkid. One advice now, economy not crashing. I Ghana for Ebreno. Anytime there is a fallout in government, no end effect in it, Ghana for Nebre. Anytime there is mismanagement, meaning the only people who suffer to deal with it, that mismanagement, is not political appointees. It is the public servants, civil servants, farmers, teachers, nurses. Those who pay the tax are the people who feel the heat. Most appointees in government don't pay tax. One more year, 24 hours. One more breath. Sabio, one more sika yasanso teso, bear 25 to 27% as tax. One more normal breath. Anytime government mismanage, and now you can say, under that same president, our economy near the end, he continued to appoint people recklessly. There's a government in the own reduce. Now the team A, no the team B, team A, Abba baby ako. Aka 11 months. Team B for now almost appointment in the last 7 months, no, or the Omaba. And I just answer a confirmed Penifua. Oma contributed to the mess in the last 7 years, no. Woman so may campaign to me at the idea. NDC is not perturbed by this square pegs in round hole. It is an exercise that is a repetition of the same thing, a rebranding of the same people. But over Kaya, one way of handling our campaign this year, Ghana is a paradigm shift from the traditional practice of governance. Ghana for the apam, Yamekano, and one mayor. Enti Oman, any party no, bo approa. Yeni a teacher for Kasa, Yeni a police for Kasa, Yeni nurse for Kasa, Yeni a queer for Kasa, Yeni an animal Kasa, Yeni a pastor for Kasa, Yeni a dingy for Kasa. Said the Abaya, one how, and a debate manifesto. That's our manifesto no, a convenant Yeni Ghana for a kum. There's also one problem within teachers. It affects all teachers in the country. Who solve one problem for nurses? It affects all the nurses in the country. If you solve one problem with farming system, it affects all farmers in Ghana. That is the new shift, the paradigm shifter. Omanpenyi John Dramani Mahama is going to use to lead his government. Having done that, the MPP didn't do anything close to that. So we are not in a rush because recycle after the other towards the campaign. I almost say a friend is saying football away. As a moja. You see, Omoya Mamma for MPP for a mamma for I can pay you. Oh, football and a BBA, NDC for, MPP for, TPP for. Ghana for you now, we rally around football and our footballers. They are the people who reduces our stress. As a lawyer, it is not NPP that made him. Ghana for made him. Ghanaians made Asamoah Gyan. We rallied around the country, the flag of Ghana, and made him. Sanyakupo Pajawa could do and Nasa si adie. Waka kodom MPP. One said next time the footballer be a media. I say you are not going MPP NDC as me say ni pano. It only takes a greedy young man who doesn't have good advisors to want to veer into politics like that. Ayi Kumawood, Nigeria actor, a coup because most of them went into politics. Ajakomo, also MPP have used them to do their bit. What it means, Mr. TV, so Ajako appear. Said the name pen atom. It be a number and pen atom, sir. Because when we say Onanado ena, Nama do me TV. NPAFR industry. We are proud of our footballers. We are proud of Asamoah. But for him to allow himself to be used by a political party that has defrauded Ghanaians, Onodia, the Sunu Brebrel, Uncle. But your mom pie there. This thing does not divide the love, the unity that Ghanaians rally around to support our footballers. Beyond the hopelessness of the Black Star as it is, we are still proud of our team, proud of our footballers, proud of Nkrofo Woma retired. So they are living Karimu, sitting as a captain, former captain here,
Stephen Appiah.
Stephen Appiah. We are still proud of them. Adenti, and I will sorry. Now what breaking the love that Ghanaians have for you? Broker question politics. Then as a Moja said, who call China, Munya Sikabe Brebe, who call Dubai, Munya Sikabe Brebe, then or the Ayo Krumuha. We are proud of you. This team there is a square peg in round hole. Yane Ghana for train common we will outdoor and someone yaketin or Ghana for near their document. And only a bit in a hodia woman. And only a friend of Abem Papa, Abema Ghana, Punina, who are told. And how campaign to me in Srukra.
All right. Now to Bewa Palace. Stephen Atubiga. Ekosia na nanamo hemfo. Na ohwe video no a waje nufugu kama ne chesi so. Na wode ato na nanamo anim se titru ne penia o hye na se. Ne nsem bi a wo keka e de fa titru. Ma penia be de kira wotu franka de ama MPP ho no. Wo mani nyu krakrakra titru no no Stephen Atubiga no. Ama wabona mane a kire na nanamo hemfo. Bibisa se what kwadu ode akobom no no uyi ano sen.
Yo. Mami chechim bibi mu kaka. Tita Tuguba ye former MP for Benduri eba. Eno ofie buruchire ne papa de ne kwa buruchire no ba na so koye MP na wanya anye. Obeka ya na obeye communicate. Ediswa na 20 na no kopa no a sabi ye de ne call court obeka ya.
Professional electrician.
Party no jira electrician. Ama ye boa ya ma the kopa chow ama asem nyina ye. I think at that time na samia hukum nyina were victims obeka ya. Ye ran up to a Stephen Atubiga ye juma bebre enye na I'm set up a position been away now then. But he's still our brother. What was that? It's 16th November. His Excellency Mahmoud Bawumia echo north. And Okaka said Mahama and NDC have destroyed Northern brands with corruption. Here, Mahama and NDC have destroyed the Northern brand with corruption. Maybe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not more Northern than I am. We love and respect him as our senior brother. We are proud of who he is as a person. But we know, sir, Wama Nana Domo use no for the wrong reason. and made useless of his intellectuality and made meaningless of his credibility. They have used him and they will dump him at the right time. When him say, oh no, if you go to the north, now Kokase, Uber the see one village, one dam. Yakaya Monzo, Okasa may be sent to one besi, Nkokos, one besi village dam, Honso David. Only the northern sectors and our best idea. Many of them say, so come off one with a high and put through the chair or pebre abba. Not ensure anywhere if you are for better. Now, so Tobre Crano, because of Bagri Dam, other dams I want a free Burkina neighbor. The Obu Buepe, Ufan of East, Nina, the Babun Krugu, and the Yendi area. And so to me, Yiria fa a diabine a creafoni na for Walla area ever down because of dam. And so top reba, we have a problem. Or Pebreba, we have a problem. And one of the solutions to the northern problem was one village, one dam. And Kabaya, and Kana Yakase, Jenny, one McDonald, 24 hours. Because one baby dance so no esprit. And toast one McDonald, and Kuma one McDonald, a brew one McDonald, beans one McDonald, soya beans one McDonald. Wouldn't you see it? Bawumia and Hawa koomson, and a officers are not one more yet in charge of one village, one dam. One more just canon or much and almost this. And a one more constituent a homo party executives now far excavated. No more the Akoto area, be no more to do Kakaka. No more so my dam. Making, I dare Dr. Bawumia and Hawa koomson that they should take us to a single spot where the dams are. I will resign as the Deputy General Secretary. They should take us to one dam. One more the loans at this canal. They have squandered the money, causing financial loss to the state. It was led by Dr. Bawumia against the North. Hopefully not. On him the level of poverty that is there. He knows the level of responsibility that government have to put in place. In fact, some of us are beneficiaries of free schooling. Some are go school now. The form of baby there. Are you a brilliant but needy student? Once you are brilliant, government to pay your fees. We benefited from it because of our level of underdevelopment. Now, Nyamia Buonwa Baye, Vice President. That is what you did to our people. But in the other side, John Dramani Mahama has built a dam. If you go to Pusiga, Timpani area, Garu, it's a big dam. Very big dam, and that was a service agriculture irrigation. Even that, because you fee power incident, so today, one fashion uncle that area, not a better equivalent. Now, because apart from the dam, you need other farm implements to be able to mechanize the system. Bawumia be president. In the last 7 years, he could not make that intervention for the people of the North. Dam not that one would do. Yanyashi or in Kiafo and credit penna. 1 year and face I was so and a woman Jenny Sunano, free Bolga Elko Bokua. Who said? And a bridge you kaka the hall and soon the most of what the gene kaka. That is the benefit of dams. Is it not Dr. Bawumia or call Palace Wako Cafe? One will be see airport. Airport no. So when you are a vice president and our own brother, a son of the North, and you lead this kind of insincerity and deception against your own people. And when the General Secretary has spoken, no one could create your surrogate. They should attack the NDC General Secretary because he has insulted Northerners. Dr. Bawumia and his people are not Northerners than all of us. It is not him who will sell who have insulted who. The fact of the matter is that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia remains our brother, but we are not proud of him. We are not proud of how he has allowed himself to be used.
But Mustafa, a problem back one now, Stephen Atubiga. Walk up to me, say, no, na, a yan yapa, yes, say, yes, ya crying your crown. O can a new one, papa, any more anima, meaning, and unwedding pa, what could you region of his origin. Now, Ugune Numas was ano, and none na a dependent by him.
Ogun or Ogun.
So, what I say, your friend say, disgraceful Nordina. No, it's not Northern region, what has me.
But are you proud of the things I've just spoken to you about?
That be standard Stephen Atubiga air can't me
see our Yakwaya Coco. Or Yakwaya feelings around the It's a beautiful road. We are proud of it. That is one achievement. We'll call President Akufo-Addo's name. Apart from all the corruption, we'll mention his name. We'll call Chebi this year. President Akufo-Addo had the street lights free Abrem on your name. You know, Sa could do Chebi. Or sounds would be internet. Who do Chebi Krumwa? You don't use your internet. Or they are called the grass. Dr. Bawumia, who called the region? There's no road in his region. Ask him. So we wale ko Yagaba. Minia, brown bebreno. Ekwan 10 Kasukra ya Inchaso. That is his region. That is his home region. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is from Northeast, not the northern region proper. North, no, you were Northeast, you were Upper East, you were Upper West, you were Savannah, and you were northern region proper. Nufie Esi, Northeast, Wale Nopi, and a capital honor. And Nopi. So we see Wale Elko, California. Yeah, friend, Babia, Tokosipo away. And quite 1 year at the home, and when I call ya, meaning about Coca. What is his achievement on the ground?
But
these are the two things that His Excellency Bawumia Kojina Katres Mufua 1 year. So when his driver was busy helping his Achim people, he was busy being used to lie. Omanpenyi Ben as Robuha, what in your abonitin, a control, page 1, page 2, page 3, 73 pages. Many of them are moving your Usquad, a Kurase, Utikrum, or a Kura. What would toilet be? Have you seen any toilet built by government? Have you seen any factory in your village? Maybe constituency than my thing. His Excellency, one could see factory be one. I'm a Nigeria pass you. And yes, sir, 1 district 1% can be a wow. Domabenia don't content him. Meiko, near the machines are back, near a year ribbon, coat of arms, of a penny commission here. Many only in fact 3 days' time, if he maybe back to Accra. Machines now, one would call ya, one call commission here. One more time to start machines being in the Accra. Oh, what is the pavilion? You can send your cameraman. So we shouldn't talk about the vice president. He can say that John Dramani Mahama have destroyed a northern brand. But he being used for this deception and this lie is not a disgrace to the North. We shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, we are. No, I back offer Abodam for our more NDC. No, I with fear one can use one to come and be spewing lie. Atuguba will not be responding to him. We know that something is wrong. We know he is not happy.
Hey, Mustafa. What's Abodam for doing NDC? Oh,
that's all does. What are you doing about?
Oh, Dabby. Dabby, what nowadays will be a but down for even psychiatric no crown. What my boy, a man, yes, say. I yankas will be crying mental problem. I saw our Jumu Yari, and me you but down for man.
So be a What you cafe or bottom and now I'm modern. But you saw the new course I can't say, and son, I will say, but I'm no one anymore. But I'm used to why, but the money.
in this context, you know, the word bodam no insultive.
No, I
Atemdidi.
didn't use it in the context of an insult. I used it in the context of describing an act. The action that the individual precipitates is madness. You can only be mad to do some of the things we see. So, because near Atubay, we will be a sabu, Bibia, you won't do it. Because you know what, why you in the near fin with him, sir, His Excellency, come I war power. On no two, go to Musica, Edo, you know, America for training in security. Call him and ask him. And then, or the Nina question a full one, the Uda Elfie.
Oh,
and he thinks that you can wake up every morning and
Mustafa, the question of room say.
Oh, now I'm finding a full man. Think on argument Quebec.
Oh, and a
paid
and a paid the baby on me.
And you are owning Kaya. That is all the assembly question of room. You go and you are insulting a general secretary of a party because you've been paid to do that. Atuguba, what could you not a year? Oh, you all the Okazana Omohena. Is Atubiga not than us?
OKFM 101.
Is he not than us?
But Mustafa, the choice of words, no. They said they are working, yes. Assuming without admitting from where I said, say, they are working about Vice President, the flag bearer of NPP, no crescent origin, the original Frino, on yes, she was using a word like disappointing, and yet accurate and disgraceful.
It is not political, but that is our culture. That is how we're trained in the North. Anyone who departs from this principle is wayward. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, mi opinion. Taushe Harun Amo, Ushe Enusamo, Anta, Minister of Finance, Womunina, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, opinion, including Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You copy any His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Etianim na Dr. Mahmoud Edietire and Sana and Tampuli Mo Wamunine Inu Samo Haruna na Wamwaba. We know that now Utiniko Jinabegum as junior brother, vice president. Now what do you brother Penyatem? Now say General Secretary Kofrel say you are somebody that we should not be proud of. Now, Otukwa Pai. Una wako kodi ya brother natemu. Uwa uye yeni ya penyin. Wako kodi yeni ya penyin natem. Even in terms of governance, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be a boss, a predecessor, will drive and a predecessor. With the we are the predecessor because with the vice president and the president and I will sound Yakuma. So he has destroyed the Northern Brander. When we all know the fact, so you are one of our brothers who have been used by President Akufo-Addo Nebusia for the wrong reasons, sir. You also what you call we shouldn't speak about you, but you can speak about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the way you want. Call him names. Call him incompetent. We tolerated it. And when we talk about you, you are angry. You get surrogates to be doing the things they are doing. Why the Kasa? We will continue to speak the truth. The fact of the matter is that he's being used for the wrong reasons. Near General Secretary Akan Waka Torodo.
Now, is
not more nodding than any of us. The fact of the matter is that Dr. Mahmoud has been used to deceive the North. He's been used to do deceptive politics against the people of Ghana. He's been used to propagate all the lies that President Akufo-Addo said in 2016. The only thing President Akufo-Addo said, apart from that, all the policies President Akufo-Addo did about thing, it was His Excellency, brother, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. One village, one dam. one na 1 district, 1 factory, on one na 1 million per constituency, na no na yetiye. Yentin will be anum. Dr. Mahmoud anum ni yetiye. 1 village, 1 dam, one district, 1 factory, one more brandy, pure water factory, and a one more brandy, a one cofa. India company, here example, they be a B5, in 2002, and a one more the same. India company, they cut in taxes, almost their channel. Almost say over 1 district, 1 factory. I thought 1 district, 1 factory was to enhance and help Ghanaian industries to become factories, to build factories for Ghanaians. Now you are using foreign companies for 1 district, 1 factory. $1 million per constituency. That is what led to the collapse of the assemblies of Ghana. And yet Dr. Bawumia the lead here. And now no speech here or come 73 documents of lies. 73 documents of untruth. 73 documents of dishonesty. 73 pages of insincerity. We should be proud of that. We should be proud of that. And then, Adams, finance minister. We are proud of him.
Yeah, bet yes, you know, Dafufro. And he, yeah, Quenya, who said, Bewa Palace or Monfremo.
Oh, that's a Bewa Palace. Nana Enim say, yeah, we can't truly about him. And Yano crowd will be Katu will be so. General Secretary only amplified it. Say, there are 2 brothers. One says and he died. Baku Ayedin on Pen of Okasa. Rohotu. Oka or ye. Baku to Oka. Omu Yutuno. No Ababeka. Or no one saw your mate. We are mate and Kalbeka. We are mate. Yes, Soma, yes, Lava Soma, and Kalko. What he consul see? Only a reporter. Open reporter, Jumaya then. And we are not going to be distracted by all this. What is that? Ayi, Dokwanyi Doho, allocate job corps, dividend to Gubamo. What we are, pedestrian NDC aggrieved members are. Omunamho. We have some of them in the MPP. You are Obriba Wahi. The Tukwa Pike. There's also conform political parties also being. About disappointed. We have some of them. Ayi, who say, Minister of State, Ayi, former Minister for Science and Technology. We are almost a Professor Pempo Mwati. Who knows your car about this government? Now he need to former General Secretary of the MPP. Who knows your car? So we have these situations in our political party. Our political parties. If you were MPP, if you were NDC. In fact, MPP4 members of the MPP are the ones championing MPP's opposition journey right now. And NDC4. MPP4 woman edidija obo pese party no opposition na omo jump party no ye ni because party no mo gun anymore. And we have these situations, but the most important thing Ghana for ehina woman say which government is going to put food on their table, which government will reverse the trend of corruption, which government will give assurance of a bright future and hope for the people of Ghana. And we are having that conversation. The only difficulty is that these people are soaked in integrity and credibility crisis to the extent that whatever they say, nobody believes them. And NDC for Kakan, they must find a way of watering. What himself, Dr. Mahmoud Beman is speaking now. Womu ya anyejuma. Womu kotria and centrophobia. So womu sansum weekend. Womu boya anyejuma. Womu ya anyejuma. And I'm here and come. Unyan chusu running mate. Bawa ko chusu campaign team. It is never part of our political convention.
Yeah, the best, yeah.
It is never part of.
Mustafa Gbandi.
Many of my men now. It's never part of our political convention. Say, unyan chusu running mate. Now we call outdoor or campaign team. It is all to get the MPP to come up of the mad effect. They are below the table. They will remain under the table because one day one person they continue to make mistakes. And then I want to recycling. I I recycled them. Just other trouble.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing new, nothing old. That I know.
Thank you.
Up.
Yeah, that's no pay. Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary, Edema, Chinyama Yoko, NDC, and Energy Komoi.
OKFM 101.7. OKFM 101.7.